Hello everybody, I'm back in the shed, getting ready to do another project on the Pan America. This time it's a twofer, or a to be continueder, I'm not exactly sure, but take a look at what I got happening. Hello everybody, Jerry here, Minomoto. Just getting ready to work on a conglomeration of things all at once. I don't have all my parts in yet, so I'm not exactly sure how this is going to turn out. I found on Mudcats with a C, Mudcat's Adventure, a hidden little gem. I'm not sure exactly if it's going to work on a 2022. It is a Harley Davidson accessory harness for the touring models. Kit number, part number 69201599A as in alpha. So when you look in this kit, bunch of wires here, directions. Not exactly sure if I'm going to need those or not. If I can't figure this out, I'll go back. That is the way. A bunch of zip ties. Look at it, got some little connectors in there. Things to keep things nice and neat. Came with this one power adapter. I guess this, depending upon your application, it looks like would go from a battery to this kit. And ooh, a little tacky. This is what I was looking for. Apparently this harness will plug in under the seat of the Pan America and provide 3 locations for accessories. That's pretty exciting. I do have my Garmin Zumo. I'm trying to hook up to my Pan America. From what I've read in the directions, it's pretty waterproof as long as you kind of hardwire it and don't use the USB charging port. That's my goal anyway today. So far, the only problem I had, and they still haven't come in yet, I ordered some waterproof connectors because I don't know even know how to open this thing. What attaches to these little Harley guys, so I can research them, see what I need, maybe, and then I have these little 3 wires I'm going to work with today. First, let's see if there's power. Here we go. I'm under the seat in my Pan America. Let's try to zoom in remotely. Okay, these are what I'm using right now for power for my dual USB charger. I plugged into the harness for the heated gear. We have 2 of these open. So this is the one. I put a little tape on it to hold everything together. It's been working great, no problems. This right here, next to this big wire loom, looks like it is a unused plug port something. This is where I'm going to try to get into. Can you guys see? Nah, I'm not going to adjust too much. Alright, so let me get the harness, plug this guy in. To take this dummy plug out of the harness, there's a little flap, you just need to push it down. And I have a little connector. Looks like there are only 3 wires going into this. Red, black, and like a tan with a stripe, maybe? A tan with a black stripe. There's only 3 wires on the harness. Let me grab it. The harness shows purple, black, and red. One I'm hoping is switched power, and one is constant power. And it looks like this even has the little thingamajiggy to lock it in place to the factory slot. So I'm gonna plug it in. Slide it in. And so I just plugged in the little harness wire. The motorcycle is all for not in accessory mode. I'm looking for a low voltage to what would drain the battery. So black I'll stick with neutral, purple nothing. So hopefully this last wire is going to be, yep, there it is, just a little bit, just enough to drain our battery. Alright, so when I go to accessory, they should all be in 12 bolts. Alright, here we go. Hope I don't blow anything up. So we'll go back to... Yep, there we go. 12.5, 12.3. Now purple should be live now. 12.5, 12.3. Alright, so we're going to use the purple wire to power the GPS. So the harness does work and it will be perfect for what I need going forward. It looks like both of the plugs are all the same. I'm going to use this little wire get up for right now. This one plug does have a spot for a fourth plug. You should be able to see that if you don't focus on my eyes. That is probably what the additional power is for. You would pull out that white dot, hook this up to the battery. I don't need that for what I'm doing. Maybe if I was powering some lights or something, I'm not even sure. I'll have to go through the harness, but that is not what this project is. So all I have are these little connectors. I have a whole bunch of them. Not waterproof. Not going to use them. Put them away. The one wire, I'm going to dead end it and shrink tube it. I'm not going to leave that exposed for this trip. And then the other two wires I have these awesome little solder guys that I will actually put the wire in here, both ends, and you melt it down. Okay, the cable for the Garmin is pretty long. This will screw onto the back of the head unit, and there's a mounting plate. And see these little dots right there? Whenever you hook this up, it's kind of a nice little seal. That's what's going to keep it watertight. Otherwise, it's a USB. I don't think that's mini. I think that's a micro, not a mini. It has to plug in there, leaving this flap open and subject to the elements. So we're going to skip that. Going to hardwire it right to the harness. Okay, on the workbench, got the Garmin all wired up. This wasn't a Garmin install. Wasn't planning on doing that. There's tons of it out there. Ran the wire the same way I did the old way for my USB power. There's going to be a link somewhere. I can never remember which way it is. So at this point, all I'm doing is going to take this harness before I plug it in. I am going to cut and shrink tube the constant wire, the one that'll drain my battery, so nothing will attach to it. It'll be safe. Of course, I didn't find any little wire bob nut things for it. And then we'll use our temporary fix, these solder tubes, to get the power to it. Alright, let me turn on the heat gun. Lights dim. Can you feel it? Oh, it's the fan. It doesn't like the fan. So, you guys, just a regular old thing of... Probably not that hot. There we go. And I'll seal it up too. I'll tape these guys together. Hurry up and just pinch this off while it's hot. Alright, I'm gonna move over to the bike. I'm very mobile for this project. I'm sorry. Back to the bike. Okay, so this is what you do. Oops. One wire snugly goes in one end. One wire goes in the other end. Kind of twine them together a little bit, spin them together, and I'll heat gun this and it'll solder and heat gun that. Then I'll put some shrink tube over the whole thing. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Hey, so I hope that'll come out in post, but that's all that you do for those little guys. I have another piece of shrink tube. I'll shrink over top of it just to make sure it's nice and neat. But that's it. Let me get the other one done. I don't think you guys need to watch that. And oops, dropped my heat gun. Okay, so I have everything hooked up as I think it should be. We're gonna plug it in and see what happens with the Garmin. Hopefully it gets no power. You guys should be able to see this guy right there. Alright, I don't see anything happening. It's I think it's a little power button. Nothing. Alright. Try Pan America accessory mode. Action. It takes a second. What? You guys see the little Garmin? Oh, nice. It works. Alright, so I am just going to clean this up. Button everything back up. I just waiting for parts to make a clean install. Don't know if that needs another video unless people just want to learn how to solder. Alright, thanks for watching. Everybody ride safe, be kind, and take care of each other.